since you've been in school, right? Since you were a teenager. Yes. And so now you before me with this meth case, and you have to ask yourself, court is, everyone, please whisper. Talk the way you talk when you're before the court and we're on the record and the court reporter can't hear because people are whispering. All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 005993, State versus Julian Settles. Can I have parties announced?
Brandon Prada for the state.
Charles Gold for Mr. Settles.
And are you Mr. Settles? Are they spelling his name correctly in this with only one T?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Abrams, this is Julian Settles, and it's an application. Did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
We do, Your Honor.
State proceeding as presented?
We are, Judge.
All right. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram as a repeater. So that makes it a 3rd-degree felony if the state is able to prove up the enhancements. Your range of punishment will be anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Settles, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the indictment as presented. You're to agree that you've been previously convicted of a felony for purposes of enhancement. Punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in prison. There's a $1,000 fine to be probated. State recommends community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2026 CC 012698 and 2026 CC 012700. There's $120 restitution to the Bexar County Crime Lab for testing. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense, is that your plea?
It is a plea, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand
Yes, ma'am.
any such motions?
No, Your Honor, and you understand that there's no motion to suppress that. No, yes, sir. Okay.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours community service restitution, the DOEP course, and random UAs. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? To the enhancement, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
State any evidence.
Judge, we offer state exhibit number 1, including all attachments.
No objections.
State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of judgments, witnesses' statements, and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. The court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, we just ask that you follow the agreement.
All right. Here's the thing. You're not allowed to ride a bicycle in the roadway where there's a sidewalk provided. And believe it or not, you're not allowed to ride a bicycle and make turns without making the appropriate signal that you're turning. And if it's at nighttime, your bike must be illuminated. Those are the rules. Now, some people will ride their bike on the sidewalk and police just pass them by. Some people ride their bike on the sidewalk and police will pull them over. The problem is you are not allowed to ride your bicycle on a sidewalk, and you're not allowed legally, you're violating the law, to ride your bicycle at night if there's no illumination. Do you understand? All right, so how long have you been using?
Probably been like a couple of years, man, like not really too long. It's been like maybe like three or four. But actually, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, this happened in January 29th, 2026. So when you were using, how often were you using?
It wasn't really too much of an often thing. Like it's really more like a part of thing type stuff. Like it depends on where I was, like type stuff. It wouldn't be like on an everyday basis.
All right, do you have any children?
Yeah, I got my little boy.
How old is he?
He's gonna be 5 years old this year.
And does he live with you?
Me and his mother be working it out sometimes. It's here and there. I'm really trying to get my own stuff back together so I can go to my job court.
All right, and what's with the tattoos?
The tattoos has just been like a thing like to do with like a pain thing, like you know what I'm saying?
All right, any gang affiliation?
Uh,
What's the neck tattoo for?
where I'm from
And where is that?
in the southeast side of San Antonio.
Oh, so you need to put southeast on your neck to let people you know you're from the southeast. Usually there are things associated with this. Could you not just look at a map and know where you're from? Do you love the southeast so much that you wanted it tattooed on your neck?
No, I kind of mistake this one.
Yeah. Here's the thing with tattoos, go at it. But if you're going to do tattoos, make sure that they mean something to you, because, you know, at the end of the day, that's with you for the rest of your life, unless you have someone do a laser. Like is that the Pillsbury Play-Doh person with dollar signs and a top hat?
Mhm.
How you gonna cook in the kitchen with a top hat? All right. Has there been any type of mental health issues with you in the past? How far did you go in school?
Well, I stopped at like 10th grade.
Why?
It was because due to my incarceration, like I started getting arrested at like 17. Well, like I started getting arrested at like 14.
Okay, arrested for what?
Like just minor stuff, like weed possessions, like stuff. It wasn't really too much.
All right. So would he be appropriate for felony drug court or no?
I didn't get that, Judge. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I think not yet, at least.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna do a referral to felony drug court because I want you to have a good start on probation. I don't want to just send you out in the world unprepared, because if you started getting arrested in your younger years for drugs, that's an issue, and we need to help you get control of that, okay? All right, so court is going to find you guilty as previously stated. The enhancement is true. The court will sentence you to 4 years in prison, suspended and probated for 4 years, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider with minors. There's a $1,000 fine that will be probated. take in consideration 2026 CC 012698 and 2026 CC 012700. There's restitution to the Bear County Crime Lab in the amount of $120. I'm going to want field visits one time per month for 6 months. 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you complete the parenting classes, 60 hours will be deemed satisfied. The remaining 60 hours will be deemed satisfied if you obtain your GED or some type of trade school certification. So probation, I'm not necessarily ordering that he obtains his GED because sometimes when there's like this big gap, the test becomes more difficult. But if you sign up for it, if you get your GED or if you get a trade school certification, 60 hours will be deemed satisfied. If you don't do it, you're going to have to do 60 hours of community service in this heat. You understand? In custody, I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court and a TAP evaluation. If not accepted in felony drug court, then follow TAP recommendations. I'm going to want a gang evaluation done. And probation, how long is that in custody? Okay, so gang evaluation in custody. And if he doesn't meet the criteria, then do you think ISP is appropriate? Probation, is there anything else? All right, and I'm going to order no unsupervised contact with minors. That won't be forever. Just make sure you do your parenting classes so you can have contact with your child, but it just has to be supervised, and it needs to be supervised by somebody who is worthy of supervising a child, all right?
Yeah, that's kind of my.
Well, I mean,
As long as it ain't forever, because I do pick up my son, I take my son out. Like I'm not just no deadbeat.
Yeah. no, it's not forever, but this is what I always tell people, because sometimes when I make these orders, people look at it as them like, hey, I'm a good parent to my son, you know, why would you do that? But then I always ask them to step outside of yourself. You're here before me for possession of meth. You just told me everything that has happened with your drug use since you've been in school, right? Since you were a teenager. Yes. And so now you before me with this meth case, and you have to ask yourself, if it wasn't me, if it was just like a complete stranger who has what you have going on, would you allow them to have unsupervised contact with your child? You would want them to prove themselves, right? So part of my thing is I have to protect the community and I have to protect your child. So I'm not saying you can't have visitation. I'm saying the visitation has to be supervised, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, make sure that you're honest with the evaluators, because we're really trying to get you the help you need, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Judge Beverly excused?
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome.